afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1480th installment of Short-Term Trading Live with O.Carboni, and of course that would be me. Good evening, traders. I am a 35-year seasoned veteran trader and analyst off the trading floors, one of the best analysts you will ever find on this planet, and I am here to help teach you how to read charts and how to gauge these markets moving forward. This video, again, the 1480th, is being filmed on a Wednesday night for trading Thursday and probably Friday, June 16th, 2016. Before we get into what's on the board, remember that futures trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial loss, is not suitable for all traders. You must know that a stop can be your best friend and is your best friend in this business. You must put your stops in, put them in first. They are your only line of defense when in a bad trade and frozen. And we all have had the white knuckles before, right? White knuckle fever. You don't need that if you put your stop in. Put your stops in, put them first. Traders, what is on the board? Well, a round of applause for OMNI. Oh my God, did I tell you in last night's video? It has been kicking ass for us. My God, in plain English, it is just kicking butt. Cleaning up again tonight, this evening, nailed the highs in the indices like that. Let me tell you what's on the board. Yesterday on the board I said, in my opinion, looking at the charts, Aunt Janet is out of bullets. We'll find out today. Apparently, Janet Yellen is out of bullets because she tried to talk the markets up, but guess where they went? Down, just like the OMNI had pointed out. The head and shoulders failed head test, and so far it looks like a failed head test looms large in the indices, giving us a red OMNI, emini, S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, the usual suspects. And then I've got targets in gold because what these guys are doing, what the indices are doing now, and the Fed not raising rates in the whole 9 yards is going to force gold much higher, and I've got targets for you in tonight's video. Traders, if you like the video that you are about to see, if you like the analysis I'm about to show you, come down to livewithoscar.com. Come to my free trading room where I am there live on camera and microphone, and I will be there to help you, A, stay calm, most important, B, understand the markets, and C, become a better analyst, which I hope will make you a better trader. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders. Last night, I had a couple of charts. There were several different chart masterpieces, if you will, and we called it Chart Master Pi, right? Tonight is Chart Master Pi on steroids to the 5th power. Wait until you see. I've done some extra analysis past the head and shoulders, and you are going to love what you are about to see. Let's start here. You've seen this chart before. We called for the top with the oh crap video. We said something was definitely wrong with the markets right here. Then the markets cracked. When we got about here, we called for an Oscarism known only at the Oscars Omni Trading Academy, of course. We had an Oscarism called the head test. We expected the market to rally up and get to the head test area, illustrated with these green lines. And if it failed at the head test area, we would have trouble. That is exactly what is happening now. It did not get past the head test area, and it's starting to crack. Will it go all the way down? Well, I don't know that that's going to happen because this is a chart formation, and it's a fine art, not a science. But so far, I've been keeping you in tune with this for months on end. Well, actually about 12 weeks. And it is starting to pan out. So let's look forward. When you look at that failed head test in the S&P, it's nothing like the way it looks in the NASDAQ. NASDAQ weekly, same sort of thing, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, the head and shoulders bearish formation. We get the head test, but look what it does on the NASDAQ. It hits right exactly to the head test, bottom of the head test area, dumps, rallies up, fails to get there again, and starts dumping, and it's here now. Very, very interesting as far as my thesis is concerned. It is starting to happen. Chart Master Pi coming at you, baby. Wait till you see these next few charts. Now we've got the Russell. I showed you the same head and shoulders, but overlaid with the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average in last night's video. I said, look at the way it's falling away from the Omni or the OTAPMA. And look at how it fell apart when it got here. Well, now we're down here. It's going even lower this evening. It is running away from what it used to call support. Now it's being called resistance. But there's more. Chart master pie number 1. Look at this, traders. Now, I want you to just stare at this chart for a moment. Take it all in because I want to show you what's going on. This very same chart I produced for you about a year ago, right before this W came, Auntie J's failure to spark a major rally will create a top. Here's where we were. Here's where we've gotten to now. Let me show you the beauty of this chart. Why is this a chart masterpiece? Look at this. Bernanke gets elected. I do my homework on this. Within 20 months of Bernanke's appointment, 20 months we hit a top. After we hit that top, it goes down in this V formation and then dumps. Yelen gets appointed. 20 months later, we hit a top. A W pattern forms, but that's not all. Acceleration time coming our way. Auntie J's failure to spark that rally is absolutely starting to cause what looks like a top. Same chart. Let me show you this once again. Really interesting. Watch this. Bernanke gets appointed. 20 months later, a top gets put in. From the first down month that we had, I counted 11 months later, this happened. Okay, here we are now. Yellen gets appointed. The first down month that we have, I counted, we are at month 11. Right now, we are at that month, month 11, right now. It's supposed to go. Now, give or take 1 month on either side of this, traders. This is a fine art, not a science. I can't tell you it has to happen. I can't tell you guaranteed it will. And I cannot tell you that it's going to happen exactly in month 11, but it did last time. You better get ready. Now, you've got that. That's unequivocal proof right now that we're in the exact same spot that we were in before the dump came. And then there's this. Do you remember this chart from a few videos back? I showed you that. July, the month of July, in 2010, we had a big spill-off. The month of July in 2011, a big spill-off. The month of July in 2012, it didn't happen, but in September, a big spill-off. But then you go back to the July pattern, 2013, the July effect. 2014, the July effect. 2015, right in the middle of a flat top, the July effect starts. Here we are, 2016, July is coming. That chart I just showed you was a monthly chart, says that within 1 month, this month or next, we break. Guess when July is coming? Within about a month of where we are now, a month, 6 weeks. Remember, give or take a month on either side of that chart I showed you, that puts it right into July. If it doesn't happen in the next 6 weeks, you're probably getting it right in the middle of July. Then there's gold. The gold targets, because of everything I just showed you in the indices, we called bottom with the cup and handle. It was a fantastic call. The market has rallied. Now we've got gold targets of 1321 probably very quickly. And then 1370 looks like it'll come our way. Nothing goes straight up. Nothing goes straight up. But this is what we expect to come very quickly. That may go straight up. And then in not too much time, you should see 1370. Traders, those are some of the most fantastic charts you will ever see. Watch this chart segment again and meet me down at livewithoscar.com. Traders, you've just seen the Bible, because the charts are the Bible, not what we think, not the little man in the back of our heads who thinks he's a great trader and usually sucks and makes you lose all your money. The Bible of trading, the charts, they don't lie. Look at what we're seeing. How about those chart master pies tonight? Oh my God. We are now in month 11. Now here's the thing about being in month 11. It could have happened either in month 9 or 12, because 11 is when it should happen. And I say let's give it a little margin of error on the left or right side of it. So it should come right on time. If it doesn't happen now, it'll happen in July. I think it's starting already. I think the Head and Shoulders has told us that that was going to happen. I think the day I put do not fall in love with the upside on the board, I was a very, very astute person for that. I've taken some heat, but I've told you until that formation goes away, it is what it is. I get that we're in a bull market, and that's absolute for now. But when you see a huge formation like the one I've been keeping you in check and in tune with, you must recognize sometimes that's how a bull market tops. I'm not saying we've topped yet, but boy, that's some unequivocal proof that it's coming if it hasn't happened yet. Do do not fall in love with the upside yet, that's for sure. Those charts are pretty dynamic. Go look at them. Meet me at livewithoscar.com. I'll see you there. And remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help keep those emotions at bay, and I know with this volatility it is not easy, but try this. Say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll. Gold 1321 and then eventually 1370. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.